Good morning. I'm feeling a little allergied and it's kind of a cold, cloudy day, but I wanted to warm up and move with you. Sit either cross-legged or with your knees together, sitting on your heels. And if your knees hurt, sit up on a brick. You could have your feet wide, or you could be on some blankets or a chair. And you can close your eyes or keep them softly open. Start to breathe. How's your body doing? Check in. Where are you? How are you? Let yourself arrive. I've been feeling like everything's going so fast, and I wanted to practice to set the rhythm of today a little more steady. I also want us to work on extending the front of the spine. So start to grow the front of your body like a sunflower, how it goes to the sun. So just feel the feet press into the ground a little more, descend the pelvis and the buttock, and then let the shoulders broaden as your spine gets almost like it's floating or anti-gravity. The chin is a little tucked so that the back of the neck is long. And feel like you're creating the structure for energy to flow freely. And that your breath can circulate prana, life force, and can circulate blood, nutrients through your body in a way that feels in harmony with your rhythm. So you're not going too fast or too slow. So take a couple more breaths here. Has your breath changed already just by pausing and listening and tuning in? Are there any places of tension that you could send some awareness into? Maybe there's a habitual gripping there that you can let go, so that your body's held in a more easy container. Things aren't stopped from flowing. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Take your neck to the right, back, to the left, and down. Super slow exploration of what's happening in the neck. Are there places of tightness? Are there places of enjoyment and pleasure? And then go the other way. So left, back, right. Sort of unwinding, bringing fresh movement and awareness into every joint and every part of the body. Come to center, open your eyes if you haven't. Take your thumbs to your armpits and draw the skin of the chest up like the way a mama cat holds a kitten. You're really like just holding the skin and dragging it up. And then feel the space of your breath filling up the lungs in that capacity, creating the architecture for breathing more. So this is the shape we're going to be working with of extending the front of the spine. Now let's flex the front of the spine. So it's like a fetal shape. So come down, come in, and then rolling open. A couple of times, like sort of a cat and cow, and just reminding yourself, okay, this is flexion, this is extension, this is me extending the front of my spine as I open up. And then I'm folding in. And then come back towards center. I want to do something on our back to start off with that's going to help us with the extension of the spine. Extension of the spine is so important because we slump so much. So it's a fancy way of saying heart opening, back opening. So take a blanket or something that can be can go under the shoulders that's long. It could be like foam roller. And I want you to have it for under your shoulders. And then I think have either a blanket or a brick for under your head. So if you're gonna have more of like a throat opening if you don't have something to catch your head. So come on down. You want the shoulder, middle of the shoulder supported, and the armpits over the top. And then the head is down. So set yourself up. You might have to wiggle the shoulder blades more flat on the surface. And then take the legs long. Soften or close the eyes. What happens when you pause? Let this be an internal investigation. Who am I when I'm not going anywhere or doing anything? Can you hold this space with non-judgment, non-attachment, and also compassion? That we're not just our thoughts and our emotions, that we can really start to hold them and be with them, creating capacity to feel it all. Creating a grounded container of the body to be safe within all the different charges, energies, experiences, mind states. Do you feel how open your chest and your lungs are here? Is it easier to breathe? Can you breathe higher into your chest and lungs? I'm sorry I'm so sniffly. I hope it's not annoying on the recording. Take your hips a little bit to the right, bend your knees, step your feet down as you kind of lift your hips and shift them, and then lift the knees off the ground, lift the knees in the air, and go to the side, twisting. And then if you have something over your head, like a blanket or a brick, grab it with your hands and help to kind of let the arms do something as they grab around the support of your head. You're turning the spine. Come up. Feet down, hips a little bit to the left. Lift your knees, lift your feet, and then go over to the other side. If the knee can come all the way down, that's great. If the shoulder came really high up, let the knees come up to the point where both shoulders can be down. You can hold the pillow or the brick under your head to kind of anchor your hands. And then come all the way to your side. Let the arms come together. You're in a fetal shape. The fetal shape is so cozy and safe. So notice the simplicity of it, the home of it, the origin, the seed shape. Press down and you will arise. Hands and knees will face this way. I'll face this way. You face whatever way you want. Spread your hands, lift your wrists a couple of times just to kind of articulate through the fingers and the wrists. Downward facing dog, press into the hands, tuck your toes under, hips up and back. We're doing jeans yoga today. I was wearing these and I was like, you know what, let's just do the jeans yoga. Like, you don't always need all the special stuff. It's kind of like a quick wake up yoga. Can you spin the eyes of the elbows forward as you externally rotate the biceps so the inner arm spins to the outsides of the room? Can you feel how that plugs your arms into your shoulders more? Can you feel the blanket behind your shoulders? That energy of opening the upper chest. Can you extend the front of your spine from the pubis, the base of your pelvis, the frontal point of your pelvis, all the way to the roof of the mouth? The spine is that long. And then step your right foot forward into a lunge. Have the fingers in line with the toes. And if you have some bricks handy and you feel like the floor is really far away, grab yourself 2 bricks. Can you elongate the front of the spine? And feel this, see this urge to kind of slump. Can you emerge the front of the chest? Can you soften your eyes and see what's in your peripheral vision? Can you descend the front thigh bone as you elongate the back leg? And then step all the way forward. Come into a forward fold. Step the bricks a little forward if you have them, and also if you have a chair or a table, you could kind of lift yourself up to that. And I want to kind of show you like the elongation of the front body. So sometimes when we do a forward fold, it's like this. Can you see how I'm like in the fetal shape with the back of my shoulders? Can you start to find this? Ha. And then can you feel like the sacrum is sort of the top of the sacrum's actually going kind of down? And then can you move the fronts of the legs back? So you're gonna have to press the feet a little bit down to kind of energize and muscularly engage the legs. Wow. As the legs go down, you can really start to stretch yourself forward because you have something to like anchor you. Maybe you can walk your hands a little bit more forward. And then from that space, maybe you can start to take your hands a little lower. But if you got kind of slumpy, stay up on the bricks. Step the bricks closer in. Let's do the other leg back. So step your right foot back. Should be right. I'm like, I don't know what I told you to do. But do your opposite leg. Try both and see which one feels weird. Which one hasn't been stretched yet. So you should be feeling it in this opening of the thigh. Are you slumpy? Can you lift the front of your chest up? Can you descend the front thigh bone? Please don't have your knee too far forward in this one. So the knee is pretty much over the ankle. You might have to wiggle the back toes back. Wow, this is awakening. Are you feeling it? Let's step all the way forward again. You might hop the back toes in a little bit. Take the bricks forward, elongate. Thigh bones back, top of the sacrum down. So melt the low back. The sitting bones tilt up as the low back goes down. I'm breathing. You're seeing this live, like my allergies and waking up and everything. So hopefully it's helping you breathe too. Bend your knees, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Press the palms. How high can you get your sitting bones? Lift your heels, tippy toes. Get very, very, very tall. Move the thigh bones very far back. And then descend to the heels. Drape the chin towards your chest, the back of the neck long. Dangle the head. Can you let go of your mind for a moment and just be fully in the sensations? Lift your heels, hop or step forward. Elongate with the bricks or hands on the ground, and then fold over 2 long legs, lifting the sitting bones up, pressing the heels down. Hands to your hips, come on up to stand. Take your arms wide. Take your arms up. Fold forward over your legs, hands down, downward facing dog, step or hop. Plank pose. Feet close together. Lift your thigh bones up. Can you extend the front of your spine long? Did you get drapey here? Ha. The head is really heavy, so you have to elongate through the back of the neck. The eyes are gently looking forward. You see in peripheral vision. Go down in one long line or bend the knees to help you. Now I want to do a couple of back bendy things. Lengthen your legs by lifting them up and pointing the toes. Have the hands next to your chest. The elbows are pretty close. Take the forehead down or the chin down for a sec. And just kind of wiggle and elongate like a snake. How are you doing? Moment of pause. So kind of feeling neutral, and how neutral feels. Take the feet close together, even like you're drawing your legs towards each other, but also press your hips and your tops of your feet down. And then begin to elongate the spine forward as you press the hands down. Can you think of going very long with your back body as you press the hands down, as you press the pelvis and the feet down? Can you feel how lengthening also requires bending? The eyes can start to move a little in front of you, down, forward on the floor. Roll the shoulders down the back. Breathe. So baby cobra, teenage cobra. Hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under. Oh my gosh. How did that go? So downward facing dog is like the integration station where you can sense what has changed. Step or hop forward. Elongate through the spine. You take the hands to the shins or the bricks, or you can take the hands on the floor. Get very long through the front of the spine. Move the legs back energetically. Fold down. Maybe you can bend the elbows as you pour over the legs. And then bend your knees and come inside the legs. If your heels are up, you could be on the edge of a blanket and sort of fill in that space. Or if it's like really hard for you to get your butt down, you might want to be with a little stool of a brick. Can you get the extension of the spine here? Or are you in the fetal shape of flexion? Make it work for your body so that you can get the alignment of energy. Both thigh bones are externally rotating, right? So from the inside, they're moving to the out. Whew. If you've been here for a sec on the brick, maybe you see if you can go a little lower. Okay. Hands down, feet wide. The toes are parallel to the edges of the mat. So the inner lines of the feet are parallel to the edge of the mat. See both sides of the feet that the toes are facing forward, yeah? Long back. You might use your bricks here if you need the lift. Can you widen your feet maximum? Like, not like you're doing the splits down, but just that you're at a big stance, yeah? Your generous stance. Fold yourself down, head facing down, buttocks stay facing up. Can you press the feet down? Energize the legs as you walk the hands a little back, hands towards the feet. So it's like they're in line. The hands and the feet are in the same plane. You can bend the elbows as you drape the head down. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold. The forward folds are quietening. They are relaxing to the nervous system. They give the body the message that it's okay to rest and slow down. Walk the fingers forward, fingertips. Heel toe the feet a little closer. Take the hands to the hips and stand up. Hop the feet in. Stand a mountain pose with the feet together, the palms open. Just integrate. Notice how you're feeling. Notice where there's tension. come on down. I'd like to do a couple of twists. We're gonna start with 1 foot in, 1 foot long. So maybe you're gonna bend the right foot in. I'll mirror you. And then I'm having a folded blanket for under my seat. So it was feeling kind of like I was leaning to one side a lot. So you want to feel like you're even. And I might even like kind of just do it on one buttock, actually. Let's see how it goes. Reach up, do a twist away from the bent knee. Get super long through the sides of the waist and even start to spin the belly, and then hook to the inside. And then start to turn yourself to the side. And then can you start to turn your gaze towards the long leg? So it's a fold in. Good. And then come on up. Reach up. Take the hand behind you, slide the leg long, and come on up your blanket. Fingers forward, palms down. Breathe into the top of the lungs. Let's bend the other leg in, half squat, and then notice, are you leaning over to one side? Maybe you want some padding. Reach your left arm up, turn away from your bent leg, and then hook to the inside. Press the bicep towards the shin and the inner thigh. Turn open for a sec, look to the side, and then start to turn yourself down. I have my right fingertips tinted to the ground, and I'm using my bent arm to press away my bent leg, and then I'm folding over the long leg. Come on up, reach up with the bent arm, take both legs long. Bend both knees. And then can you sweep the feet to the side? I'm going to my left, but I'm not going to mirror you. So we'll do both sides. Have the knees facing forward, have the feet pointed. The bottom foot is holding, the arch of the bottom foot holds the ankle of the top foot. So you're sort of stacking the top foot and the arch of the bottom foot. One hand behind you, one hand across you. You might use a brick for your hand behind you if you feel you're lifted up. And then play with breathing and turning and breathing and turning. And think of rearranging energy patterns here. Are you gripping to make this happen? I might even turn my palm up of the front hand. Press the back of the hand into the front knee. I'm turning. I'm lifting and lengthening. And then I'm turning. Can you broaden the collarbones and the front of the chest? Twists are usually a little harder to breathe in. Notice that and just see what comes up when there's a little bit of tension or friction, challenge, obstacle. Can you soften your gaze and be in a peripheral vision, sides of the eyes open? And then we'll come back towards center. Release the hands. Lift the knees up and feet to the ground. And let's do Baddha Konasana in the center. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. I really needed this. I'm sorry to keep having vocal exhalations, but yeah, I feel like when we're going fast, a lot of stuff builds up in our body, and then when we like slow down and come to feel it, we're like processing it. Let's do the other side. Knees together, feet to the right or whatever you did last time, the ankles and the arch. And then let's turn. Maybe you've got the brick for the backhand. So I'm sitting up on something again. So once you sort of land, can you press the feet down? Can you press the butt down? And can you extend the spine away? The lungs are lifted. And then can you broaden the collarbones? Let's turn the front palm up. Use the back of the hand towards the knee. As you turn, maybe you can even slide your backhand a little more back. Press the backhand down as you roll the shoulder down the back. Can you really broaden the chest and like really turn yourself like you're screwing in a light bulb? You're just turning the spine, but you're also lifting. Can you hang out here for a second, letting your body kind of guide you into expansion and finding the breath, even when there's obstacle like twisting? Are the eyes still soft? Can you see the peripheral vision? Notice if you're doing this more with your neck, you might even like softly let your neck drift around and just kind of bobble, and really find it in the belly turning and the feet pressing down and the chest lifting. The jaw is soft, the eyes are soft. Start to unfold and unwind that. Take the knees up, feet together, knees wide, Baddha Konasana. Extend the front of the chest. So this might be enough for you. Like, it's really hard for me to stay long when I start to go forward. I really start to kind of do a fetal shape, flexion. But if you can stay really long, you can do a forward fold, staying long through the front of the spine. Oh, I think a bird just hit the window. I hope he's okay. Taking time to process sensation, whatever's happening around you. Breathing it in, letting it in. Not bracing, not tensing to kind of armor yourself. Come on up. Hold your knees, spread your legs. Bhavishta Konasana. Press the legs down, press the heels down. Can you reach up for a second, get really long? And then take the arms wide, turn the palms up. And if it's enough for you to be here, trying to keep your spine upright, this might be enough of a hamstring opener and just trying to keep lifted. You could stay here, or you could walk yourself forward. But just notice if you're going into slumping, stay up to the point that you can keep the front of the spine and the chest very lifted. The front of the spine long. What pathways have been opened through this good morning, chill, exploratory practice? Begin to come on up. Hold the knees, step the feet together, knees together, and then let's set up for Shavasana with a blanket under your head. So it's folded in half. And let's do a little Baddha Konasana to start off with. So you can bend your knees, come down, soles of the feet together, and just hanging. If this hurts your legs, thighs, or knees, go with straight legs. So you could even place your hands on your groin, giving some love to this place of movement, articulation, leg work, sexual organs, sending breath, sending fresh energy, blood circulation. Step the feet down, knees up. Slide the feet long. Palms open, palms up. You might wiggle the shoulder blades under you, tucking them down so that you can be really flat. And then the chin is slightly tucked and the back of the head's on the blanket. How can you breathe now without even trying? Can you let yourself be breathed? Can you let go of any gripping, habitual, bracing, armoring? Like you're kind of warming up, melting a little bit in the sun. The jaw is a little bit parted, the tongue is soft. And whatever sounds you hear, just letting them move through you, not needing to have opinions or flinch or avoid them. Can you take a few slow breaths in your own pace, finding your own rhythm? The rhythm that feels really good to you. Taking away the need to get anywhere or achieve anything, but remembering that you already are. You are here. I am. You could say that mantra to yourself. I am. I am. Not needing a definition or a title after it. A role. Bringing yourself back to something more formless and undefined. And yet definitely here, embodied, present in time and space. Last round of breath, sealing in the Shavasana energy. Wiggle your fingers, step your feet in, come to your side. Press yourself up. And sit either with bent knees or crossed legs. How are you feeling? How has your breath changed? How has your experience of your body changed? Does your chest feel a little bit more like lifted and upright? And the spine feel naturally a little more extended? Hopefully. No judgment, compassion, whatever happened or didn't happen. Taking the hands together in front of the chest, bowing to yourself, the inner light, bowing to this lineage of practice, embodiment. Take the hands down, lift the chin, open the eyes. Hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Having a nice pace, and we'll see you soon.